Tonight is a big day for me. For those who may not be aware of my personal life through social media and whatnot, yeah, I'm not going back to that hairstylist place anymore. I been selected to be on the dean's list, which basically means, for those who do not know, basically means I am a top student of the college, and I'm going to be in a ceremony. I have no idea what this ceremony is going to be all about. But before I can get really hype and going, I have to get the tickets for my entire family that has decided to come. So, in about 27 minutes, I have to go get the tickets, print them off, because of course we have to do it ourselves. But I'm in my finest basic suit with the basic tie, which we have no idea what we're going to be doing. Now I will be neutral than extreme and be, yeah. And that's what we're going to be doing today, just checking things out with the dean. I have no idea what I'm filming, what I'm going to be doing. I'm just preparing for the best, hoping for the best. I'm also preparing for the worst. I could have to do a speech. That's worst case scenario since I had no time to prepare one. Highly doubt though. There's a good amount of people at this event.
I saw it. I appreciate you greatly. You're awesome.
A Melso's movie, which is basically shut up all life. I'm currently making a video. I completely forgot I had that on. I've been so out of the YouTube game lately because I've been doing more vlogs and creative stuff that I forgot how to upload. It's a coffee smoothie. I'm kind of tired of having fruit all the time. I wanted to give myself an energy boost too, because the only caffeine I'm getting is tea. I haven't had coffee in a bit, and man, you feel the difference. Anyways, a little over half the people are almost here to campus. And in about 3 minutes, I have to head to the library to print out the tickets. So I'm just going to hold off until they get here, so that we can all just go to the library. I can print everything off, hand things out, and then wait for the last call people to come. And hopefully by then everyone's together. We can just head to the atrium and see how all that goes. Not the most exciting vlog, I know, but hey, I'm giving you the behind the scenes in case they videotape. I'm gonna be videotaping regardless of what I can. Media students, man, we're the worst.
Quiet, long.
Congratulations, my son.
Diana Martinez. Ryan Minter.
So the ceremony is over. Hopefully you enjoyed the picture montage because I couldn't take a lot of good pictures from where I was standing. So my family and friends had to do it. Your boy is officially on the dean's list. Honestly, the ceremony was a lot more than I was expecting, but it was as casual as I was hoping it to be. But anyways, gotta get out of these clothes because I gotta celebrate my birthday with the family while everyone's here. So, anyways, peace. It's been a minute, hasn't it been, since I've done a proper video like this? At least for me. It's been at least 2 weeks since I've done a proper video in this room, in this configuration. And honestly, I think a great video to come back to it is this whole Dean video. I thought a lot about the progression, the stakes of being on Dean's list, which is officially right there. My high enjoyed the proof that I do belong in college, without a shadow of a doubt. It's always going to be right there on that wall for the remaining of my time here in this dorm room and in college. So, it's simply a game of, hey, we did it, we're here, let's make this work. But I wanted to do a post video after the adrenaline goes and the professional maturity needs to go, to just talk about a few things. And I'm gonna get a little deep here, so for those who are sensitive to triggers like suicide and stuff like that, I highly advise you to stop watching, or if someone in the comments nice enough to click when you should be able to come back, I recommend doing that. But 2 years ago, I thought about suicide. Didn't think of a plan, just thought, what would the world be like without me? Most people on this planet, billions of people, don't even know who I am and probably wouldn't even care if I disappear. Turn to dust, you can say. While I know a handful of people now, currently, as I'm watching and relaxing and doing this talk with you guys, those who are willing to stay, I knew these people, my aunt, my uncle, my new uncle at the time, now Uncle Mystery Man on the channel, my cousin, my parents, my sister, my grandparents. I knew they were all care, but I just felt like a burden. I felt like I didn't belong in college due to all my mental disabilities, the stuff I've been trying to hide for a long time due to peer pressure and aggravation. Stuff which we hid in the closet. And now the closet is open and I'm not afraid to be who I am. But 2 years ago, I was taking these courses that were really tense, aggravating. They had nothing to do with media. It was stuff I didn't even give a damn about. But I had to do it for credits. This concept of, hey, you did X amount of hours a week, therefore you get this much proof that you know the material because we give you a letter to determine your worth in this class and this college. All concepts meant to judge. And ultimately, I was aggravated by it. I just kept repeating and repeating, struggle after struggle, just fighting, just for a C. And for those people who may not know me, I was basically built after elementary school as this hope, this beacon. I went from a BC student in elementary and no one really thought they would do anything more than being a janitor at some type of camp for minimum wage, to this hope, this opportunity of this kid making it something. Maybe he's forensic scientist, maybe he's a chef, maybe we should push him towards that way. But we need to give this kid hope. that is more than a label, more than the mental disorder, mental disability, broken image that people put on them. And because of that trust, I was able to become a straight A student. Straight A and B, a couple of C's here and there, they happened in high school, and I was in the top 100 in my entire class of 1,126 people. So I was basically built up when I entered college as you can do this. For my 4 semesters I had in 2019, 2020, and the first semesters of 2021 basically broke me. The classes was not interesting, and the courses I was kind of interested in, I could not keep above a B. I felt like a failure. I felt like I didn't belong. Maybe I should have just went right into work at a fast food station, just given up. But I couldn't do that because I would disappoint my parents. I felt like they were always disappointed at me for getting C's all the time. I couldn't keep above a 2.5 GPA. And all the haunting images of my youth, people making fun of my speech, people making fun of who I was, the characteristics I'm still trying to loosen up on. My goofy side, my not mature side. Obviously for videos, because there's no one in here, I get to be a little bit more myself. I became parasocial. For you. The people behind the screen watching me. The pixels that creates a look of a human. I became parasocial off of views and likes. And I became desperate. Every comment I would try to respond within 2 minutes because that was the only social interaction I had. Because the people in my life didn't give a fuck about me. Or they were too far away to care about me. Or I just want someone besides family. And 2 friends that stuck with me for all my hardships. I want more. And more I learn about myself, the more and more I realize I'm an introvert who craves social interaction, better known as an army bird. Basically, I crave interactions with people, but it drains me. So in order to be happy, I have to tire myself and lose energy. It's a curse. And because I was a hermit who was too afraid to leave their dorm room, I missed out on so many opportunities because I was afraid of people. Not realizing I needed people besides the close few people I had. And I relied on pistols and texts to crave my interaction. And it boiled me to a point where I just thought about doing it 2 years ago. And then for the entire month of September of 2021, I just started going crazy. Then 2022 came around. And all the stuff I mentioned in videos previously, went to a mental hospital to save my psyche, realized the handful of people I put my heart and soul into that wasn't family and friends actually didn't care about me. And I just learned more and more truths. I became a substitute teacher because everyone says I'm a great teacher, I'm a great mentor. And while some of that may be true, it's not for me. At least not high school level, not middle school, and definitely not elementary. I don't have patience for kids. Ironically enough. And I basically sat in this room, my bedroom, the cell, whatever you want to call it. Got away from school for the first time in my life since I was in pre-K. I got away from work, I got away from YouTube, I got away from social media, and I had time to think. No more work, no more volunteering, no more X, Y, and Z. Think. And that moment of quiet, that moment of silence, finally allowed me to come to face with my fears, my anger, my frustrations. All the things I've been bearing deep down in me, trying to walk away from. I became a workaholic to avoid my past. And I basically told myself over the course of those 7 months, which you may or may not have seen during the live stream style videos I did. I'm not going to put any effort into YouTube besides my own characteristics. No fancy edits, no crazy thing. Whatever I can do on my stream deck is all I'm going to do, and I'm going to let my personality sell instead of my technical skills. And it worked. YouTube officially became not a problem. And it allowed me to think even more about who do I want to be? Who is Wyatt Long? And I think I finally found the answer after all these years of trying to hide. But I hide in the way of me being me. I am someone who loves to create, loves to help people. I crave and I love to be respected. I crave creativity, volunteership, and I love to be a calculated risk taker. So, fall of 2022, first semester back into the game of college. I took 4 courses, and I went full head steam into it, and I got a documentary published on PBS. Great first step back. Want to do something you wanted to do in the past, but you didn't commit to it because you were too afraid. Newsweek, Indiana. I was too afraid to do it, was take a course on that skill. And why not take a double header creativity course and make a short film or 2? And I did that. And I've been on TV multiple times now. And this semester, well, I should say last semester, this semester I'm going to try. I'm not going to push it, because that's a rule I told myself. I will come first before school, not the other way around. If I'm having a rough time, I'm taking it easy. I'm not going to overwork myself on courses that ultimately don't mean a thing. I'm going to put all my effort into the courses that I know will benefit me. Versus what I was doing and putting all my effort and strength into every single project, assignment, etc. Because ultimately, I know I'm not skilled in everything. Writing is my kryptonite. And as of this semester, it's the last of my writing courses to my knowledge. So, after this semester, my kryptonite and my biggest kill in my grades is gone. So, all that being said, years of being down in the dumps, frustrated, tired of myself, questioning who I was and if I even belong on this planet, boiled down to a moment of silence and making a thing that I thought would never happen in my wildest dreams, especially after my first semester at Ball State. I made the Dean's List. 3.5 GPA for the first time since 12th grade. I've been focused more on my health. I used to have a severe binge eating disorder that I just ate myself away. And now, as of weighing myself this morning, I don't know how much I weigh now because I went to B-Dubs with the family. But as of now, I'm only 16 pounds away from hitting my lightest weight I've been in almost a decade. And I just never felt more alive. To people who may know me from class, who may be watching this, which, hello, this may be a side of me you're used to, but not 100% used to, which is me smiling, being happy, instead of serious, because that is something I'm still trying to break away. The seriousness of myself. I need to loosen up. That's something I have a difficulty doing, because I've been spending the vast majority of my life trying to avoid being goofy because I was severely beaten and bullied because of that by my peers. And it's something I've been trying to loosen up on out in public, I should say. Unless I'm around people who I deeply care about, like my parents. So, all it is to basically say, don't give up. Don't give up. If a guy with a mental reading English comprehension of a sixth grader can make the dean's list, make it to college, fight and struggle with parts of his identity that is hated upon, regardless what people say, we all hate it. And I'm not just talking about the identities that hang on a flag, the mental disorder side as well. There's a lot of parts of me that is really hated by a lot of people. And I fight to hold back my mouth every now and again when I hear certain things. And I fight with parts of myself I know as weaknesses in this brick stone wall of a college. But I still keep going. Because now, despite all the struggles and past things that happened to me, and all this stuff that is just apparent, I learned one simple thing. One little thing I wish people would have taught me properly at a young age. And I'm gonna just say the word. You may roll your eyes, but take a deeper look into it. There's more to it than meets the eye. Which is, in order to make it in this life, you don't have to be heartless, you don't have to be cruel, you don't have to be self-hating, you don't have to be greedy, you don't have to be spite, you don't have to be prideful, ironically enough. You don't have to be all funny, and you don't have to be all serious. The one thing you need in life is determination, self-preservation. That's the key to life. It's a subtle word that got overblown by Undertale and all these games and memes and self-good health books created by AI. But determination and self-preservation, those two things are the key to doing this. Determination to go up and beyond what you did yesterday. And it's a simple a phrase that I like to say. And it's something that's been helping me over these last 2 years of overcoming my long time plan of depression. And allowed me to do things like get on the dean's list and get praise beyond belief by my employer and by my professors and actual work business partners out in the real world. Momento Varedi, I think I pronounced that right. Perdo Momento Mori. Remember to live because you must die. People always remember Memento Mori. Remember death. Remember you must die. But the thing is, it's more than that. Because if you remember to die, you forget to live. And that's the part I was struggling with. I was remembering I was going to die, so what's the point of life? So, let me give you a non-Latin form of this that I hope, if you made it this far into my land, is worth for you. Live like you're gonna die tomorrow, but plan on living forever. That's my advice to you. Act like you got thousands of years to make dreams and goals happen. But also, live so you don't regret, because you can die in an hour. You can die from a heart attack. Just saying, it is a possibility for all of us of all ages. So, remember to live like you're gonna die tomorrow. And for all my fellow prideful folks, and for all of us people with mental issues, physical disorders, chronic illness folks, and just in general struggling with the identity, speak up about your life story. Even if it's on a Facebook post and only one person sees it, it's better to speak it out than to keep it in. Just saying. I felt like I did the impossible today. Let's see what more impossible things we can do together. All I hope is you can come along the journey with me and not just be here for my goofy reactions. Peace.